Hi, this is Dr. Lisa. Today we're going to be spending just a couple of minutes talking about breast tenderness. I've got to say this is one of my top requested videos. So today we're going to go through just a couple of quick options that you can start with today to overcome your breast tenderness. In this video, we're going to be talking mostly about cyclical breast tenderness, which is that pain that comes just before or during our periods. A lot of women experience this type of tenderness for a few days before to up to a couple of weeks before their period. Their breasts feel swollen, enlarged, or painful. And I gotta say, the number one cause of that is hormones, particularly an imbalance known as estrogen dominance. Estrogen dominance is more common as we get older. As we pass our 25th birthday, our progesterone production, which is the hormone that balances estrogen, starts to decline, and we're no longer able to balance the levels of estrogen and progesterone on our own. Additionally, we have so much estrogen coming into our bodies from our environment. Xenoestrogens from pesticides, herbicides, plastics in our environment are really wreaking havoc on our bodies. Today, I'm going to quickly discuss the 5 steps that I like to look at when I'm trying to help women to manage breast tenderness. I've got a longer video that you can check out on my YouTube channel where I share all of the great advice I have on this topic. And you can also read the accompanying blog article on my website if you're interested in learning more. The 5 key things that we look at when we're looking at decreasing breast tenderness are 1, managing our estrogen dominance, looking at ways that we can decrease exposures to estrogen and support our body's estrogen balance. The big things that you can do here are doing things like consuming more phytoestrogens, things like flax seeds. 2 tablespoons of flax seeds per day will provide you with a healthy amount of phytoestrogens. These plant-based estrogens have a much weaker impact than the estrogens we produce in our bodies, as well as those from our environment. When they bind to our estrogen receptors, they prevent other stronger estrogens from binding to that receptor so that we have less of an estrogen effect in our body. We also, when we're looking at estrogen dominance, want to try to avoid as many environmental estrogens as possible. Those things like birth control pills, plastics, pesticides, and herbicides in our environment act as endocrine disrupting chemicals, and a lot of them can bind to our estrogen receptors, causing estrogen-like effects. So really looking at utilizing glass containers, avoiding plastic, choose organic when you can, follow the environmental working groups Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen to choose produce in your life that has less of a pesticide residue. Step 2, detoxify like a champ. Reducing how much estrogen you have in your body is an excellent first step in overcoming breast tenderness. Now you want to move on to the next step, getting that estrogen ready to be eliminated from your body. In our livers, we turn estrogen into other molecules, intermediaries, so that we can then eliminate them from our body. Supporting your liver detox is great for helping you to overcome breast tenderness. What we need to really support our detoxification is look at things like, are we over drinking alcohol? Are we using a lot of pharmaceuticals and over-the-counter medications that could be impacting our liver's ability to detoxify? We also want to make sure we're getting adequate B vitamins and minerals, as well as consuming lots of healthy, leafy, bitter greens. Things like endive and chicory, arugula, spinach. These are fantastic for helping your liver and gallbladder to function the way that they're meant to. You can also consider liver supportive supplements like dandelion, turmeric, artichoke, milk thistle, and greater celandine in order to upregulate your detoxification as well. The third step in supporting your body in overcoming estrogen dominance is to master those bowel movements. You could be a superstar detoxifier, but if you are not having a healthy, regular bowel movement, you are not going to be able to eliminate that estrogen from your body. If you're having trouble with having regular bowel movements, consider increasing the amount of fiber in your diet, doing things like increasing water intake, healthy probiotics, and potentially even magnesium supplements to get you pooping like a superstar. Next, I want to focus on your diet. So number 4 is targeting your diet. Decreasing the inflammation in your body is effective for managing most type of pain, including breast tenderness. Inflammation is a contributing factor to breast tenderness, and so reducing sources of inflammation in our diet can be absolutely imperative. The ideal diet for breast tenderness is pretty much what you would expect it to be. Lots of vegetables, healthy plant-based proteins, things like fish as well, leafy greens, healthy fats. Limit or avoid sugar, limit alcohol, and dairy as well. Coffee as well at higher amounts, greater than 1 to 2 cups per day, can also contribute to inflammation and pain. So if you're drinking more than that, consider if maybe you're overdoing your drip. The last step is supporting with supplements. There are a few fantastic supplements that can be really, really helpful for women who are experiencing cyclical breast tenderness. Vitamin E combined with evening primrose oil have been shown in studies to reduce breast tenderness after 2 to 3 cycles. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient that reduces inflammation and acts as an antioxidant, while evening primrose oil provides your body with pregnenolone, which is a precursor molecule to our hormones, particularly the hormones like progesterone. B vitamins, like for detoxification to support your liver function, can be helpful. Iodine has also been found to be helpful for reducing breast tenderness. Breast tenderness associated with fibrocystic breast densities can be really, really helped by taking an iodine supplement. You should consider having iodine testing done with your naturopathic doctor to determine if potentially you are deficient. Rates of deficiency of iodine are astounding. I see it all the time in my practice. I can actually count on maybe 2 hands how many women I've tested who don't have iodine deficiency. So definitely consider discussing that with your naturopathic doctor. The last consideration is one superstar botanical called chastetree, chasteberry, or vitex. Vitex is my hands down favorite treatment for breast tenderness, especially during the first 2 to 3 months of treatment while you're focusing on building up your diet and lifestyle to minimize your breast tenderness. Chastetree is often prescribed for premenstrual mood changes, congestive symptoms like swelling during the PMS phase, as well as for painful periods. So it can be really great as a hormone balancer for women who are experiencing any of those types of discomfort leading up to their period. My philosophy of women's health is no more meh. You don't have to accept symptoms of breast tenderness, mood changes, and low libido. You don't have to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. You are a force of nature. You are a damn goddess. I want you to own it. If you're interested in working together, drop me a line. Join me on Facebook, check me out on Instagram, send me an email. Later in 2019, I'll also be launching my online community, Hot Mess Wellness, where I'm going to be talking about all things women's hormones, and I can't wait to invite you to join me there. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below, and otherwise, have a great one.